Yay.
Hello and welcome back. We are Magic Academy, and I am your head seeker today, Randall Brown. That's gonna be a fun intro because I'm just bouncing back and forth, fixing my chair. I'm not repeating it. This is Crown of the Oathbreaker. We are joined today, not by Sephi, but by Evelyn.
Did you just say Evelyn?
Yeah. Evelyn. What's on?
Hi.
What up?
Vika.
I'm sorry, what were you bouncing on earlier?
I'm not finished. Sarah.
Come on, you've been doing it all time. Come on. Come on.
Say something, pretty birdie.
Oh, one more time, Skylar. For the people. Good
Aw.
girl. Yes. Yes. Good job.
And you can be part of the Magic Academy by making sure that you like this video and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a new episode. And while we're doing that, let's jump into today's episode of Crown of the Oathbreaker. Last you guys left off,
Can't judge us, Siwa.
Breath was on you, Randall.
is that what that gives?
Loki.
I'm trying to work on my, I don't know the
Wow,
right word.
she's
This-
raspy today.
Dream guest
Not-
on my podcast.
Y'all.
You're still a traitor!
The fact that you guys can all recall this so quickly is impressive.
Wow.
I watch a lot of Ludwig, and they developed what I would consider like weeb talk, and I'm trying to learn how to do that, but it's really hard.
It is kind
It's
of
like-
hard. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'll keep working on it. Maybe next time.
Do you mean like those TikToks where it's some girl being like, Kitten, I told you the other day that we were gonna go see Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, it's the
You
one
see
that's
those
like
videos?
it's the one that's like they're trying to be Deku from My Hero, where they're like
Yes.
hey you guys, we're here in Magic Academy.
Oh,
so
it's
awkward.
It's anime voice.
Yeah, like anime
yeah,
boy voice.
yeah.
I'm the
hey
protagonist.
guys,
Yeah, like
this is what we sound like. Oh gosh.
I hate you all!
Okay.
Oh no, we have to get to the castle to defeat the queen.
If I ever actually get around to running Fabula Ultima, I please request an entire session to be these voices.
I'll kill myself.
today.
And so we'll chat, and that'll be great.
We can all die together.
Time to go. So seriously, you guys have been in fights for like 3 sessions. It's been very boring for chat. But fights are over. And
I love
you
our
guys-
viewers.
Fuck Foundry.
So you guys have dealt with all 3 queens, killed all of them, which is impressive considering the last one was wild. But in the process, Alan was killed. Sephi was banished to another plane of existence. And all that remains is the 3 heroes, the victors of this last fight. Point of order. You had the crown. Crown is now gone again. The crown sits upon Sephi's head, who I believe also has the box.
Oops.
Great.
Which is unfortunate. I'm going to take it now and just turn it over to Fitz, Feliosos, and Arturo.
Okay.
We're in the room by ourselves, right? Like no more enemies.
The room has settled. Blood is still kind of pooling down the small cracks of the tiles. The sounds of wood creaks from rooms beyond as some of the leftover people are lurking in the shadows, maybe not ready to come out in this moment, maybe not ready to see what has happened. Two things you know are true. First, the five of you have had your names, five of you, caveat, have had your names blasted to the entirety of Aglarion as wanted criminals, dead or alive. And the second thing, all three queens are dead.
Arturo is going to once like the battle is kind of like over, he like kind of is breathing, and he with a breath just like drops his shield and his mace and whatever, and he is going to run to Alan. He is absolutely tapped. No more energy in him to cast any spells. And yet he is going to try fruitlessly to revive him with a revivify.
You feel the magic energy pulsing from your hands, pushing towards Alan's body. You feel as if it's just barely there. You feel as if your god has abandoned you.
No, I'm gonna try again. Come on, come on. Come on!
And you feel a weird sensation, Arturo, as you push yourself. You feel a second energy source coming from the ground.
What kind of energy source?
Magic of some type.
Is it familiar to me?
Mm.
I'm gonna stop. It startles me. I stop.
And as you stop, you feel that energy pull back as you don't reach for it.
Huh.
Take it then, Arturo, that Alan is beyond your reach.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you saying sorry to me or sorry to him?
Arturo doesn't answer, Feli. He just weeps.
The paralysis that had stricken Fitz breaks around her from her place on the ground, and she doesn't move. Whatever magical force that had kept her upright breaks, and she collapses onto the ground, her hands hitting the tile floor. And you hear another similar racking sob. Damn it.
Alan knew what he was getting himself into. If you want to make use of his death, then we should focus our energies on the Dowager for causing all of this. Would you say? And Fel is going to drop the form of dread that's on his body, but his aura is still up, so he approaches, but still keeps his distance.
Oh, Arturo's gonna get in front of him. Like, don't you fucking dare. Don't touch him.
No, I wouldn't. You see, Alan would be someone I could consider an ally. And with Alan dead, there's still a chance that Alan can be useful to us.
What are you talking about?
Alan's mind was full of many, many doors that held so many secrets. And at a moment of his death, I was able to glimpse a few of those. Now, don't you think it might be worth taking another look at a point? Or maybe speaking with him? And it would give you a chance, cleric, to say your goodbyes.
Arturo looks at Fitz and Alan. Well, avoiding looking at Alan. He looks at Fitz. And he says, fine. Going to bury him. So just keep that in mind.
Even in
Besides,
death, all you can do is think about how useful he is to you.
of course, if someone isn't useful, well, why keep them around? What's the point?
Fitz painfully gets to her feet and locks you with a stare. You disgust me. And you are salted with a memory that is mine. Is it like painfully plays on repeat in my head of a confession of love.
Interesting. When did this happen?
For all of this,
Really?
for any of this.
For any of this? Before we all met in the tavern?
No, you idiot. For this.
Well, I don't rightly recall you and Alan spending that much time together. But if you felt so strongly about him, why'd you run?
Run.
I've been here in the room the whole time.
What are you talking about?
You left the room, did you not?
Yeah, to block the Queen's escape.
Queen's right here. She never ran out the room.
And once the cloud kill was dropped, I ran back in.
Mm-hmm. And yet, you weren't strong enough to save Alan, were you?
Sally,
Stop her. You don't seem to understand. If we had this much trouble taking down her, are we strong enough to take down the Dowager? To stop whatever else is happening around here? Stop this curse? We're going to need to be stronger. Be mad at me if you want. Think me evil, that's fine. I don't mind. In fact, I relish in it. But don't forget to direct your anger where it really needs to.
You look up for the brief moment, and you see from the windows the vines growing inside of the panes through the broken glass as one of the ivy wraps over the glass, kind of piercing through it as purple blood kind of drips down the walls.
I do believe it is time for us to take our leave.
Right.
Arturo, help me. And I'm going to go to grab Alan's body.
Yeah, I take off my cloak and I'm gonna just drape it over Alan very gently, and then I'm gonna help Fitz with. I have to get my shit. I get my shit too, and then I'm gonna help Fitz carry Alan.
How are you all? Where are you all going?
That is a great question. What are our options?
I would say the
To the front, right where
The most direct route out
Yeah.
is what?
plus the probably head to the the place we stayed before that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, with the all the poor people. That's where I would go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stayed at 3 places. That place, I also forget the name. You stayed at the Gorso Villa, and then you stayed at the house at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
We have also in the past stayed at the Will Tamers. Do you think the Will Tamers would be the ones to go to if they're still underground?
Without Sephi.
They may know what happened to her.
I have a question. Is the ziggurat still present?
No, what you see instead is an empty space where the ziggurat would go. It's weird because like where the ziggurat was, there is buildings, right? And what's unique about that is anyone familiar with planar travel would know that they're pretty much mirrors, for the most part, except for a few planes. And you see that the bright light that came from the top of the ziggurat, that purple and black light that shone out of the top, is still heading towards the top of the Shadow Dome and cascading down.
Sephi's wearing the crown, but the dome is still here.
Oh, I have this. I pull out the torque. I have to examine this a little better later. Let's just get out of here, okay? We can't do anything about that until we rest.
We're also wanted fugitives.
Yeah,
Let's
Don't
go
keep to
surround
the
ourselves with other fugitives.
that too.
And you have a high price on your head.
Don't love that.
So be careful who you trust. As the three of you start to head out of the dance hall, the ballroom that you were all in, a figure starts to approach, and I'll toss this over to Evelyn.
The figure walking towards you is a tall, skeletally lithe tiefling in black and green wizard's robes with gold and bone accoutrement. He is he also has a pair of black gloves on. His hair is kind of like slicked back, has just a little bit of length, and his eyes are bright glowy green, and he sees you all approach. He sees you all, that you are headed in this towards each other, and says, well, would you look at that, enemies of the crown.
I draw my weapon.
Oh, no, please. Not. We're on the same side.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. Fitz looks
I'm sure.
wild in the eyes, like she's ready to A, kill Felly where he stands, B, kill anyone.
Yeah. I'm merely passing through this castle, as I'm sure you are, seeking an artifact. There seems to have been some sort of commotion, however. You wouldn't happen to be the cause of this strange dome and the ziggurat in the sky, would you?
Nope.
Not cause, but consequence.
Symptom.
And even that's unclear.
Yes.
Well, wouldn't happen to have seen. And then he notices Alan. Is your friend there dead?
I draw my weapon.
My weapon has not been put away yet.
You know, the weapons are admittedly fair. But if I might offer a boon isn't the right word, but it's the word that's coming to mind. Condolence. I can assist in a more gentle rest for your friend, if you would like.
Whatever it is, it's not happening here. Not on this ground. Not in this place.
Yeah, we'll not have you touch my friend until I know you a little better.
Skylar agrees. Fuck
Period. Like,
And from go ahead.
I'm gonna reach my hand out towards the three of them and say, Basil Thorndusk, necromancer of the Arcane Tower.
Arcane Tower.
Arcane Tower, though, for real.
Necromancer.
Yes.
Interesting. Fel is going to reach for your hand, and when they shake, you can feel the field of entropy swirling around you. Not quite biting, but you can still feel it.
Nipping.
Interesting. You and I may have much to discuss. You're the Gorso lad, aren't you?
Of sorts, yes.
I've met your is he your grandfather, your uncle?
Uncle, I would
Uncle.
assume.
A handful of times here and there.
I apologize for that.
Apology accepted. So, where are you all off to?
And from behind Basil, you hear a voice. It's you're all right. And Terrace comes up from behind Basil and rushes towards Fitz. It just gives you a big hug and kind of pauses for a moment awkwardly and kind of like backs up and brushes your shoulders and goes, I mean, I'm glad you're good.
Yeah. Listen, we all need to get out of here.
Where's the other two?
Taken one way or another.
Okay, we've lost quite a bit of people on our side as well, and pain is something never goes away. We can have some of our men help as well with anything you need. Glad to see you're all alive. For the most part, I guess.
He's dead.
Bad words.
The queen is dead.
3?
Yes. The
Impressive.
dowager is missing.
And your names have been shouted throughout the entirety of Aglarion.
Yep.
So where do you stand, Terrace?
I really think that after everything I've done so far, I would randomly turn against you now.
Do you want me to really answer?
You know what? Sure. Go for it.
I use detect thoughts on him through the feather. So doop-a-doo.
Initial thoughts?
Yes, where the hell is the feather?
Focused on getting you out. And he's concerned. You feel that concern with safety. He's thinking about how to get you back. He's thinking about housing you all in the monster menagerie, and finding a place for you guys to figure out your next steps.
Cool. Pushing further, to see if
Do I make a roll for that, or do you?
he is going to make a roll. I'm just going to. It doesn't really pull that up, so I'm going to just use one of my spelly spells to do it, and just not use the resource.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Should be just against your spell save DC. No?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 on the die for a 19.
Damn.
Damn.
He feels you push. And he lets you in ever so slightly. Just the tip. And he has that feeling of protection. There's that protection that he's pushing through that bond that you have for now.
Very well.
I see. Instead of talking like humane people, you like to just go around digging people's heads. You're a terrible fucking diplomat, Lord Fell, and you're a disappointment to your house.
Tell me something new.
Fitz is gonna turn to Fell. I'm going to need you to think before you act. For once. Those urges that you have, those actions that you feel so desperate to take, just take a moment and think. You are on thin fucking ice. No matter how strong you think you are, how much more above it all you think you are compared to the rest of us, you're still just as human as I am. And you bleed all the same.
Fitz, you seem to forget the state you're in right now. But also, you misunderstand how angry I am right now. You're not the only one reeling from Alan's death. We all show it in different ways. Mine, I'm ready to kill, and I'm not so quick as you to trust everyone. Every one of us has the chance to stab each other in the back whenever we least expect it. Trust me, I'm a Gorso. We used to be normal. We used to be good. Not everything is as it seems.
Maybe that's how you operate. Not me.
Terrace will step forward and go, Lord Fell, I'm sorry for how the pain is hurting you and how the stress is affecting you. But I do think that you owe an apology for how your stress is impacting Fitz.
Of course. My apologies, Fitz, for the loss of your love.
Love?
Now. Yes.
I didn't realize it's anyway.
It's not it wasn't
No, we don't have to go there. It's fine.
it's more complicated than that.
I'm sure.
Fitz is at once like overwhelmed by these like the memory and the feeling and what she maybe a little bit of a hint for anyone paying attention. What she doesn't realize is the ways that maybe it's like almost too shiny around the edges. She's too busy. The grief is far too potent and too in her face for her to like make sense of it yet.
We could take you to the monster menagerie for now. If you like.
That seems like a place they wouldn't look. How do you feel, Artie?
Let's go there.
And before you even know it, Basil, there is a knife at your throat.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
And Terrace
Ren.
has just like pulled out a knife, turned and pivoted. He's an older man, but he's still deeply a rogue. And he just pulls up that knife and just goes, and for clarification, we're good?
I didn't think you and I had a problem. I don't know you. And I am going to strongly recommend that you remove that knife from where it is.
And he
He's
pushes it in.
If you would like to continue to not have a problem.
he's never mind. I kind of like him, like you guys.
Terrace is me. Sometimes folks forget that Terrace is like probably like level 14.
For real, like
real quick.
I'm loving this.
And Terrace kind of just pushes it, and he does nick you just ever so slightly. It's just like one drop of blood comes down, and he goes,
Yikes.
just letting you know where we stand, since I don't know you, you don't know me, but it seems like you're tagging along. And I want to make sure that we have a understanding of who's in charge.
Well, let me put it this way. I'm not in charge of you, but you're also not in charge of me. I serve the Arcane Tower, which is why I think it would be wise for me to tag along, seeing as the Arcane Tower is very interested in these three.
And fell just for a brief moment into Fitz's mind, notes, see who's in charge. As he motions towards Terrace. And he starts walking.
No, my knife accidentally ended up in his back 10 times. He had it coming.
Now, do
Terrace
you and I have an understanding there, at least? Since you
pulls the
seem
knife
so
back.
blade forward. Which is not an inadmirable quality to have. It's wise to be cautious these days.
Different people demand a different touch. I felt like I knew how to speak to you. And we're good. And he pulls the knife back and he goes, in my house, you follow my rules. In my monster den, you follow my rules. That's going to need some work. And he just kind of walks down towards the gate that got blown open by the uncanny vagabonds as a few guards come and help you with Alan's body and helps shepherd you along. Any pit stops before you head off to the Monster Menagerie, or you headed straight there?
If I wasn't sitting at 3 HP, I would have somewhere to go, but I am unfortunately so close to dead.
Maybe we could stop for boba tea or something.
Oh my god, that'd be so sick. Could we like
Oh my god, what's your character's boba tea order?
Taro tea with lychee jelly.
brown sugar tea, no boba.
I don't do boba, so I don't know.
And you can write yours down in the comment section down below.
Fel does think for a moment.
Bobo?
Fel thinks for a moment of both the will tamers themselves, seeing if they might be concerned about what's his putts in Sephi's head, whose name completely escapes me right now.
Aaron.
Yeah, not Terrace, but Terran, and not the other one.
Too many teenagers.
And then also he thinks about
It's a Trevor.
Sephi's aunt, I think it was.
Yeah,
The one who
that
gave us
actually
that?
I was gonna mention her, but I am not mentioning her in front of Terrace.
And then
Very purposely.
Oh, her auntie, yes. But
Purification.
considering the state that we're all in, I think it's best if we continue onward.
But yes, Kavika, we are in agreement. I think I would rather talk to the auntie before we go to the Will Tamers, because I don't know how much the Will Tamers know about Sephi. And I'm assuming auntie knows that there's a Sephi inside of Sephi, as it were.
Sephiception.
Hello.
And we know nothing about Drawl. We have no idea what the fuck happened to Drawl.
Yeah,
I haven't even.
Arturo has been thinking nonstop about what the fuck happened to Drawl. He's
Fitz is like. That's why I was kind of surprised when the modified memory wasn't about Drawl and it was about Alan instead, because that's a much easier sell. But
that's true. If I would have had a brain cell, that would have been a thing. But here we are.
Such a good choice because it's a choice you don't expect.
Yeah. Plus, he was right there.
I think that if I never got the chance to say anything to the Dowager, but imagine that Fitz had, it would have been that she swore to get Draw back. So
the four of you head towards the Monster Menagerie, taking a look at the state of Oathbreaker since you've last stormed the castle, and it's in a rough state. A lot of the shops have shuttered. A lot of places have started to look more run down. The streets are largely empty. The howls that used to happen so often are distant every once in a while. Howls from those aware hellhounds that are now hunting you, they kind of come and go.
I have a question about
so
they're
still
here. There's still hellhounds despite the fact that we killed the queen.
Oh, gross.
Homophobic.
It's part of that whole curse. That's
Yeah.
You guys noticed that you managed to put the crown in the box and it did not stop the curse. Question I would ask is, what did you miss? Or what needs to happen? And Lord Sin was a terrible plan maker. You probably should never went with this in the first place.
He's a bad plan maker. I'm putting that in notes.
You know who was saying that the whole time? Alan. And you know who's dead?
You know what?
Alan.
That's what they're talking
and
about
Sin
right now.
under.
Arturo is like, wow, Alan would have been he would have ripped into Lord Sin if they were here. Alan were here.
Oh, he would. Yeah.
He would say,
he'd be ripping.
I was
You guys, we're the heroes of the story. Of course, there's going to be a wrinkle in the plan. It's never that simple. I'm talking.
Imagine if I just
You have
called
a problem.
lightning right now.
Oh,
and then we all die. TPK TPK from the curse.
Good, because I don't have any of those left.
Literally.
Oh, I have most of my spell slots.
Well, great. I have zero spell slots, you guys. All of my features have been used up. All of my spell slots used up. I got Toll of the Dead and Guidance.
I have 3 level 1 spell slots that I'm saving just in case of anything at all.
I have 3 slots left.
I threw everything at that old bitch. I was like, I'm sorry, but you gotta die. You gotta die.
I'll save that. And you guys find your way to
I'm gonna
Monster
kill Randall
Menagerie.
for real in real life. IRL.
It wasn't
Kill
gonna
Randall's
hurt you
so
guys.
dead.
Um,
My bird's gonna eat you.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while, but he's gonna do it.
it's gonna do it. And you guys find your way back to the Monster Menagerie, past everything that has been killed there. There's not many monsters, animals left there. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is still there.
You mean the Triceratops?
Triceratops, yes. Yes.
I wish
that
he was
was
a
a lovely thing.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What is with D&D source books having random dinosaurs? Ebron also has random dinosaurs
I
that
don't know.
I don't know.
that the halflings in Ebron ride for like funsies.
I have
Across
Polymorph.
planes.
polymorph as a spell, and we are currently at the level where I could turn someone into a dinosaur.
That's sick as hell.
I can't wait. Please turn me into a Parasaurolophus. Please. I beg.
I think the main option is T-Rex, but we can flavor it.
Okay.
And you find your way into the small cubby hole of a hideout beneath the monster den in the backside of the monster menagerie. And it is cold, damp. The lights kind of flicker. Terrace kind of sits down and makes a few of the seats ready for you all. And kind of gets a small room with beds and goes, well, this is all we got. You could take Jack and Trevor's. They didn't make it, so there's a few beds there you could take. If you need anything, let me know. And Terrace will kind of close the door. And not very long later, does a Grin pop back in. And Grin goes, oh, you're all right. Are you okay? Is there anything I can get you? Did you get the crown?
Just some water. Nice.
Some water.
I'm parched.
Queens are dead. The crown is missing. Well, we know who it's with.
Did someone take the crown?
Someone was forcibly planar transported.
With the crown?
Yes.
There's still a chance for us to take it and I guess put me up there or whatever we decide.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to sleep first. I'm gonna look at Gren, look towards the other two.
Yeah,
look
Arturo's
at
like,
Gren and go.
Phil's got a huge smile on his face.
Arturo's like,
I don't even know where to begin. Saying that in front of three people you don't know. It's wild, a wild choice, Gren. Truly wild. I
Manifested?
Are you manifesting right now? Yeah. Whatever the case, there is unfortunately something much bigger at hand that none of us understand. Whatever this thing is.
Right. I'm gonna let you get rest. While you do that, I'm going to head out and see if we can find any information on if anyone's been able to get past the Shadow Dome. If we could sneak you guys out of the city, that'd be great.
There's still that tunnel.
There was
Check it
one we
out.
used to get into the castle.
The one that we used to get into the castle. It goes right outside the city.
We'll check it out. We'll see.
Maybe there'll be like a sinkhole, like in the Simpsons film.
What's a film?
Anything for you?
What's a
Basil?
film? Oh my God, let me tell you about
Once we
film. Cinema. I'm going to kill myself. Film.
In today's film,
Once he leaves.
oh, I'm here to
Leave us the
stay
door.
forever. Okay, I'll leave. Goodbye.
Right in the
Let's
pants.
close the door.
Well, if you all would like, I have two things that I can offer you. I can offer your friend a bit of gentle repose, prevent any wayward necromancers from attempting to reanimate him, because trust me, if there's one thing I know, it is using an enemy's dead against them is quite, it's rather effective. The other thing I can offer is, if you need to ask him any questions, I can facilitate a moment to speak with the dead. If you would like either of those things.
Maybe a repose for now to keep them from deteriorating. And I think they might need some time to compose themselves before speaking.
Understandable. And I will cast Gentle Repose on it.
I see you cast the spell. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah. I cast Gentle Repose as a measure of good faith.
I cast Eye Bite. Oh shit.
Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
That's disintegrates.
No.
I cast Spirit of Death, and a massive bird shows up in the room.
Ignis. Oops, sorry, that was the wrong spell.
I actually don't have Fireball.
And in this moment,
I was like, I'm not an
Go ahead.
evocation wizard. I don't need that.
It is okay. So typically in D&D,
Mhm.
the rules as I understand them, bringing someone back from the dead requires that their soul be willing to come back, in my experience. Is that how we rule things?
Mhm.
mhm.
So I'm running under the assumption currently that Alan is like, I'm good, fam. Alan's soul's like,
And
peace. See
you
you
can
later.
always try.
Well, we didn't try because, Arturo will tell you if you ask him, but we didn't try, so we don't know. Although, if we have the questions, we could ask if Alan wants to come back. I don't know. I don't know.
So
Well,
typically,
to me, that's less a character question and more of Evelyn question.
Yeah.
So I would say in character it's probably a little bit more gray. Out of character, he's
Gonna-
good. He's good. You don't need
that
to.
could be
you don't need
like
to worry about it.
that could be like after we win the game. After we win D&D.
we'll put Alan in a hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah.
He doesn't
and-
need to come back.
It'll
okay.
be like Kingdom Hearts.
He's in a better
He'll
place.
come out of the little bubble.
As he was dying, he got all his memories back.
Exactly. When you walk away,
Therefore-
you will be
I'm gonna leave.
Alan's story
Okay,
is
so
just
summoning a keyblade as my packed weapon. Got it.
period. Okay.
I played
Yes.
Sora in the D&D game before. It's really fun. Anyway,
It's so fun.
That's just Kingdom Hearts.
It's just Kingdom Hearts.
true. So
he's,
real.
He's good. He's good. He's good to
Okay.
stay dead.
Okay.
Cool. That's more what I was getting at because that's typically how it's been ruled at other tables I've played at. Because like we could find someone to bring Alan back to life. Death is not technically the end, but if Ev's good,
Yeah.
then we're good.
Give me a
I
couple
will make my
levels
peace
and
with
give me the 9th level spell slots.
Here.
And Basil will do it.
Alan
Right, that's what I'm
has
saying.
always wanted to go down the well. Now's this.
Finally, we bury him as he would have wanted, going down an orifice.
Honestly,
You have no clue.
it's an effective method.
I hope you do it. I
That
hope.
was so funny.
Oh my god.
Ooh, now that's a question. How long does Speak with the Dead last? And do they have any senses at that time?
It only has a range of 10 feet.
Damn.
Dang.
They go-
And
they
it
go back
lasts
to-
for 10 minutes.
Okay, so that won't.
How's it going?
I was like,
Yeah.
can I gauge of two minds as we toss Alan's body as we're talking to him down the well?
That is so funny. Just to see what happens.
I want to know what's down there.
I know it's down there.
Um,
That's why
so-
I got that as a treat for throwing myself down the well, as I got to know what's at the bottom.
Oh my god! And you died and didn't tell nobody.
So,
Squares. Do you want to go down the well?
everyone,
Yes.
take a long rest.
Oh my god! Yay! Could I also
No.
Could I? Damn. Damn. Okay, never mind. Fuck me, I guess. Could I attune to the torque?
You certainly can.
Hooray!
Better roll a 1. What was that?
To the torque.
Yes,
Have we-
Eliza,
oh.
you would also get a
Oh, that was
long rest. You would have done some
that was the
resting.
feather.
Is
Does
it
Alan
like
get a long
landed.
rest, dungeon baddie?
Alan's taking the longest of rests. Dude, my
Permanent
fucking
rest.
coworkers ask me. They don't even ask me how's D&D. They goes, how's Magic Daddy? That's how my coworkers ask how my D&D company is
is-
going. How's Magic Daddy?
How's Magic Daddy?
That's funny.
I'm doing fine, Randall.
LMAO.
Ridiculous.
Okay, this no, that's short rest. Okay, this one.
Oh, I
Yes.
lose my final bit of hit points.
Hooray! That is okay. We'll cast mass aid.
And the four of you wake up to a gentle rapping at the door. As Terrace kind of peeks his head back in and goes, we have breakfast ready for you all when you wake from your slumber.
Thank you, Terrace.
Thank
Closes
you.
the door again.
Arturo curls back up. Goes under the blanket.
The bird says, "Wake the fuck up, bitch." It's morning.
Fell into Arturo's head, just talks and says, think about what you want to ask. It should be done sooner rather than later, so we can lay him to rest.
Arturo will just he'll just mind link with Fell back and be like, okay. Just okay.
Do you remember where Alan buried Fraggy?
Do I remember that?
Voice Fraggy.
You know, it's crazy because I was actually reading my notes from that conversation.
Yeah, he
when
buried
that
Braggy
was-
on a hill on the outskirts of town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Might be inaccessible to us at this time. I was honestly thinking of burying him in the Triceratops pit, but because I think that'd be sick as hell. But
LMAO.
I like I get to live with the dinosaurs. Whee! It's an autistic man's dream. It's either that or like a train track.
I would like to take an hour and cast Find Familiar.
Sure.
And I now have a little bat hanging out with me.
Interesting.
Wait.
Yeah, I think a little bat would be fun. Just in case we need him.
If you cast Find Familiar and you choose a fish, but you're not in water, does the familiar die?
Yeah.
Is the familiar
Probably.
a creature? Is the familiar a creature?
Is it a creature?
So
It is a celestial
It's a
fey or
spirit.
fiend.
Fae, yeah.
So it's
Celestial
not
fey
a
or fiend.
creature.
It's
Yeah,
not
It
a
is
so
a
it's a
creature
little-
of those types.
It's a little fiendish bat.
But is it a creature? Because I can
Yes.
give aid to creatures of my choice.
Period.
Yes, it is. Under the condition, under it needing to be a celestial fae or fiend, instead of a beast that would then make it a creature.
Great. Then first thing in the morning, so that it lasts 8 hours for us, I will present my holy symbol and evoke the healing energy that increases our hit point maximum and also current hit points by
Already
15.
reaching out of the
Like
bed
15?
covers, just
15.
swinging the holy symbol around like fucking hit points.
You get a hit point and you get some hit points. Yes. As long as they're not undead or construct, then it works. Hooray! Everybody takes 15.
Does not look like she slept all that well.
Quite of exhaustion. No, I'm just kidding.
I will quit this campaign immediately. She has bags under her eyes. She looks miserable, understandably so. She rolls out of bed after Terrace's knock and heads out of the room without another word. I'm going to talk to Terrace, but I'm letting other people do things before I jump into that.
And I'll head out the room, grab some breakfast, I think.
Bring back an orange for Artie.
Thank you.
Listen in on just flying the walls.
Listening on shit. Yeah, listening on shit. Get out of here.
You know, I didn't end the mind link on Feli, so we're just mentally holding hands.
Oh, great.
Tell me what's happening out there.
Of course.
Thank you.
Fits. Terrace lays down a plate of oatmeal and cabbage just mixed together. And
Gross.
like, sorry, it's all we got right now.
Had worse.
How'd you sleep?
I didn't. Not really. Been a incredible 24 hours.
Yeah. I thought by this time we'd be celebrating, or I don't know. Seems like every step we take forward is actually a step backward.
Tell me about it.
We've lost a lot of good people. Ricky O'Tane, Lord Sin, King.
But we succeeded in some ways too.
We have. Some of the uncanny vagabonds that have managed to stay within the city have started to reach out. They thought that they would be able to loot and pillage under the new rule, and realized how quickly that was well, there's no point of looting if you can't sell it to someone.
Yeah, I'd imagine there'd be people who are hoping to take advantage of this.
I've heard even the you heard of the what was it, golden masks?
They're still operating?
Not much. They're quite upset at the state of the city. They did a lot of, we'll say, high crime. And without anyone to sell to at all, especially with oh shoot, what was his name? The Emporium of Marvelous Rarities. The owner of that place seems to have gone missing.
Hey, I snort with laughter. Oops. That would have been my fault.
Oh, did you kill him?
Unfortunately not. But we definitely had something to do with the destruction of the Emporium.
Well, I heard there's a construct running around town asking about people.
Question. Is this in Thieves' Camp? Or the...
No, they're speaking openly. He doesn't want to deceive you all.
Damn.
Although he's only talking to me right now, from what I understand.
Are you guys in like a little room off by yourselves? Or are you in a more public space? I'm
In the
public
breakfast
space.
area.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anyone else had come with.
Yeah.
Because I just left. I didn't really say anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna nosy bitch insert myself into a conversation I don't belong in.
Master Bertio Ranbird.
Bertio. I don't know why I wrote Bertram. Bertio
Welcome.
Rainbird is missing.
Well, more like he fled.
Cowards will be cowards. And you also said Lord Sin Monder is dead.
That's correct. Destroyed by the Queen's forces.
Interesting.
Did you know the two?
Yes, I did. Lord Sin Monder was not exactly my biggest fan. Neither was I his, but it is still a loss for the city.
I think so.
Regardless, he wanted to fix this.
I'm sure he did.
I don't think he quite knew exactly what he was trying to fix. There are still more
Do any of
layers
us?
to uncover. Well, no, but we're the only ones alive who seem to be trying to do anything.
So, Fitz, who was our new friend here?
Basil Thorndusk. Pleasure to meet you. Necromancer of the Arcane Tower.
And forgive my candor. Why are you here?
The Arcane Tower is very interested in our three heroes, shall we say. I
Which
was in the
three?
castle. Fitz, Feliosos, and Arturo.
They were never interested in Alan or Sephi?
Oh, they're very interested in Alan and Sephi, but Alan is dead and Sephi is missing.
Now that's the question. Why?
Why not? Do you not see everything that has gone on here and how all of it seems to keep coming back to this little group of heroes trying to fix things? Why wouldn't the Arcane Tower take interest in that?
I think you misunderstand.
Besides, there are some exemplary spellcasters in this group.
I think you misunderstand. We're not heroes. It's just circumstance. Circumstance that
The
brought
wrong
us
place
together.
at the wrong time.
Well, then that surely must prove you are a hero, for most true heroes deny it.
I stormed. I'm gonna lock eyes with Terrace for a little bit. I put my life on the line because I believe that there's something better. That there's a way to live that is better for all of us. I think in some ways Alan felt the same. And Drawl too.
We do deserve
When
better.
the night before, I told them I didn't want to storm the castle, risk my life unless I had a mission worth dying for. meant it.
If you all are still willing to unfuck our life, I've gathered a little bit of information, so has Grin. We sent out people while you were asleep. It seems like the Shadow Dome goes around the entire city, nearly in sync with the walls. We can't get past out of the gates. And it seems that it's purely impenetrable. Magic seems to not go through. We've had a few people try to door our way through, and that didn't work as well.
Mm.
Does it extend
So-
underground?
Seems, at least for a little bit, enough that the tunnel that we found that you guys went through is blocked. I don't know how far we'd have to dig to find exactly how far. But there's a little bit of good news. We have heard of the Dowager, one, hunting for you all. Two, they are doing exports and imports through the main gate. They seem to be able to create a small opening to allow carriage to pass through. They are heavily guarded, but we could try to see if we could get you out by going through, I don't know, get you on board one of the carriages and get you out of the city. Be a little bit of a complex heist, but we can get you in.
Who is creating these passages for imports and exports? I believe the government is rather decimated at the moment. Who is this ruling body deciding what comes in and out, like some sort of vampiric overlord of Barovia?
Yeah.
I guess it'd be Blister.
The Dowager and this barrier, I don't think they're on the same side. I think that whatever opening she's making is not because she's in some measure of control over it, so much as it is in opposition to it. Whatever this is, I think is bigger than her.
Rumor has it that somehow Queen Athena is letting them in and out.
No. No. That's impossible. She's dead. I saw it.
That's what we keep saying, but everyone, we've gotten reports appearing in different places over town. Almost like they want to be seen.
It's a trick.
Please. A little illusion magic. That's all it is.
Sounds like a trap for you all.
I'm sure they don't expect you to be part of the carriage. It would be a trap in that manner, but
I'm not sure if, well, at least at this time, we don't have a reason to leave yet.
okay.
I don't know if there's any more answers to whatever this is out there than there is in here.
You don't have the crown, which means you can't take it to the Arcane Tower. It's probably the next step. Having Basil, was it, and the Archmage, Master Zeophas,
Yes.
Zalphus.
Xehanort? Holy shit.
Ah, yes, Master Zalphus.
When you walk away.
Archmage Zalphus. Ah, yes, the Archmage, whom I know personally and have so much information on. I totally don't only have his name.
Control F the document.
What?
Said Control F your document. You'll find stuff.
You underestimate how little is in that document. And also, you gave me this information 5 minutes before stream.
To be fair, I don't know much either, so we'll wing it.
Ah, yes, Mr. Zalphus.
I imagine if you take the crown
Be
that
very
way,
interested
you'll be
in
able
the
to
crown.
figure out exactly what befell it. Since the queens are dead, then the curse can't be related to them. You all mentioned at one point, Lord Sin said there was some trip to the Feywild.
It's somehow connected. We're just not quite sure yet.
Worth a shot. So, where do we find the crown? How do I help? How do we help?
I'm going to look at Felly. Any ideas on how to achieve planar travel? Besides killing rats in a dungeon for 27 hours until we get enough XP to level up.
Well,
RuneScape it.
Literally.
perhaps there are some other folks here in the city that might know a bit more about what is happening. And into Fitz's mind, Fel says, Sephi did seem to note that she knew what was going on when the ziggurat first appeared. Perhaps someone in her family might know more.
Her aunt.
Exactly.
We have a lead that we'll follow up on. See what information we can gather.
We'll be here
But-
if you need anything.
I would... Paris, stay safe. Everyone, stay safe.
Keep a personal eye on Kryn. We'll keep our scouts going out and we'll gather information. We will turn this organization into more of information collectors. Allow us to be an arm, an extension of your whatever you call yourselves.
I'd like to pull Terrace aside.
Ah.
Whee! Away from the prying ears of my party.
Sorry, you're still in bed.
Arturo's sleep listening. Real good.
Listening through Fel's mind link.
I is the are the vagabonds ultimate why now? I'm trying to talk. Is the vagabonds ultimate goal here really to secure the crown for themselves?
When you... Yes. I feel guilt when you say that, and puzzled.
I think Terrace, I didn't storm the castle for you. For us, for this. I did it because I thought maybe we could make something new, something better. Where people don't suffer silently.
Right.
Or places like the Maggot's End don't need to exist.
And there is a lot of responsibility that comes with that. But Grin is an heir of the Azanar family. And when we're thinking about this strategically, that creates stability. Because a rightful heir is taking the throne. Do I recognize that we could be opportunistic and we could be conniving? Yes. Do I hope that when that time comes, I don't think that that is what's going to happen. When Grin eventually takes that and the uncanny vagabonds can rise to the echelon of a noble, there will be no more oppression of noble houses, of Gorsos running amok and causing chaos, of
Yeah, fuck those guys specifically.
Anytime.
there are so many noble houses that have only gotten there through wealth, through power. And it's our one chance for us to have an iota of a chance. And I think that we should take it.
I understand. We're going to figure out what's causing all of this. I'm going to put it right.
Sorry, I was chuckling because I saw Kate's. I'm not listening. I'm just taking notes.
And then I proceed to transcribe the entire conversation.
Almost word for word. I hope that when the time does come to seat someone on the throne, you'll be a part of making that decision. I'm not saying that it has to be Grin. I'm saying that right now it seems like a best choice. When we get there, we can make sure that things are ran appropriately and that we don't just turn to another chaotic and evil group. How many bad rulers do we have to live through?
I'll be there.
We'll call it Liberation Day.
It sounds incredible.
Sorry.
Hold
I
on,
know-
cads.
Sure, nothing bad will happen on Liberation Day.
Sure. It'll be great. And he kind of walks away from you at this time. And before he walks away, he kind of just puts his hand up on your shoulder, kind of takes his thumb and kind of just rubs it gently in a very kind way, and steps back off. Well, looks over towards Basil and Fel and goes, I have some bags tucked away for you for when you leave. We put some cabbage oats in there for you to eat later. So good thing they're good cold and warm and room temperature. So
Thank you. That's very kind.
Yes. Thank you, Grand.
I cabbage oats.
I fix Felly and Basil with a huge bright smile. Should we get Arturo and make our way out?
Yes, I think that would be wise.
moment. Arturo, are you ready to join us?
I'm sorry, what? Am I ready for what?
The end of the world as we know it.
Oh,
To leave.
now?
We got snacks for you.
Is there snacks? At least.
And Fel just shouts, "It would be much easier if you would just come out."
Arturo's gonna get out of bed. But before he does all that, he's gonna try something. He would like to try to cast Sending. He's gonna try to cast Sending to Drawl.
I'm ready to count words.
Oh, thank you.
I got
Thank
you. I got you, boo.
I was like,
You
what's
got-
happening
All
here?
right, now
You have
First
25
off.
words.
Now, because he's on a different plane of different plane than me, there is a 5% chance that the
there
message
is.
does not arrive,
Absolutely.
and I
Go
know if it
ahead.
fails.
And
So, like,
roll a percentile D100. If it is a 1 or through 5, it fails. We'll do it that way. Very simple.
Okay, 1 through 5.
You're trusting Foundry?
You know, pray for me. Pray for me.
Okay.
23.
Oh, yay!
Right, I'm ready to count words.
You're kind of send this to Drawl, just
Yes,
for clarification.
draw
Period.
first. Hold on. Sorry. I forgot to send this to you. I'm so sorry. Okay. Arturo's gonna say,
Hey,
Um,
sup?
"Hey, I just met you." No, I'm kidding. He's gonna say, "You're counting." Okay. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. Alan is dead. Sephi is gone. We're going to get you. If you know where am I? If you know where,
You're about to at the end.
If you know where, you have 6 words
6 words left or
left.
left.
If you
Know where you are,
you are, 4 words,
tell us.
2 words.
Love Arturo.
Yeah, for real.
Love Arturo. See you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I'm scared. That's all 25, baby.
Yeah. Oh
Someone
damn!
DM Doofus right
I
now.
didn't even hold on. I didn't even write that fucking down. Shit. Okay.
I did, and it has been sent to Drawl.
Okay. Great.
Cool.
Great.
They have looked at it. Right
Yes,
now.
I see that. I'm like, I'm not ready. Let me just go ahead and pour this now.
Do they get a response?
Yes.
Yes, if it goes through, yes, they get a response in 25
Yes.
words.
25 words. I love sending. It's one of my favorite spells. I always take it.
Period.
I always take it. It's always prepared. You never know when you might need it.
Hello. Can I cast
Me?
it? I can cast it again, but should I?
Oh, buddy.
Imagine you get kidnapped and you're in another world and you're like in another whole plane from your friends and then you just get
For
a message.
real.
Like sending has to be such a jarring spell sometimes. And like it's one of my favorites because of that 5% thing for the planar travel. And I made a wizard one time who has like a bunch of like magical little things that are wrong with him, and one
Aw.
of them is that he receives those 5% of sending messages.
Amazing.
And
I
a
love
DM has never like made use of that when I've played that character, and that's just my greatest dream for that one.
Let's.
Also, we need to bury Alan.
Also, we need to bury Alan. I don't have
It's
enough.
25 word limit response back.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Would you like to speak with him before you bury him?
Yes.
But
I would.
before that,
Yeah.
But before.
But before that,
But
I also
before
have to
that.
send. I also have to send a message to Sephi, by the way. But like,
Oh.
that's 2 third-level spell slots.
we can save
That
that one
is-
for tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I promise. I got you, girl. Promise.
Not what?
Promise, girl.
I'm going to okay.
No.
So, as we all gather our stuff and Alan's body to take him out of to go find a nice place to lay him gently to rest, I'm going to stop, turn to Arturo and say, "Oh, one second, I forgot something." And I'm gonna go back to the room. And Fitz chokes back a sob and takes off her jester hat and leaves it in the room. And returns, hood on, ready to go.
Anything else for you all head off? My understanding, the 4 of you are headed to Zerafrika, correct?
Is that her name?
Auntie.
Her name's
Zerafrika
Freak.
Shoemaker.
Zerafrika.
She's a freak.
Yeah.
Let's
Super
get rid of
freak.
match her freak.
Super freak.
Freak. Just super freak.
Can I get a group stealth check as you go through the city?
Damn. I
I
did
did not-
more in peace.
I did not take pass without trace.
Oh man.
I don't know if you can as a wizard. I think that's a different class.
Can I guide myself?
I think so.
Okay, I'm
It's
okay.
25.
Hold on.
Maybe try guiding me. Oh, it's gonna be bad.
15.
What?
Stealth.
Okay, yeah.
Here we go.
I am neither strong nor dexterous.
Oh wait, I forgot to roll the well, look at that. That didn't mean a damn thing. Let me go ahead.
And here comes the 8. Oh, even worse. That's a 2.
Oh damn.
Basil?
Guidance can't help you. I got a 15.
15
Oh.
fits.
26.
26 Arturo.
18. No, yes. No, 19.
Okay.
19.
Wow. Oh,
Good job at
Okay.
me. Yeah.
all right. That's pretty good.
It was a nat 20, but I have disadvantage. So it was 13 though.
It's okay. I got a 2.
Oh,
Friend has
great.
returned.
Hi, baby.
You're headed your way back to the auntie's shoemaker, Zerafrika's Fine Footwear. That's what the place is called.
Crush.
I'm assuming we all have our like leather hoods up, you know, like
Yeah.
We bringing Alan's body with us and just as part of our errands.
yeah, he's in our inventory.
Okay, because I can cast unseen. Can an unseen servant carry around the corpse?
He's just floating.
Is that a thing an unseen servant can do?
Do you guys want a scene to go bury Alan real quick, or are you guys just gonna be like, we buried Alan?
Well,
It
because
depends
I
on-
Unless
figured,
we wanted to cast Speak with Dead
because they
You
wanted.
could leave Alan
and then come back and do that later.
at the Monster Menagerie. Like Terrace will make sure Alan's good. They'll go in deep freeze.
So,
That's
are we
fine
going
with
back?
me. I wasn't planning on going back. But
Yeah, I thought we were just leaving and not really coming back either.
Or
But I
you
mean, we
could
could
take
come
Alan
back.
with you. I will allow that.
That would be at least a leap, but Arturo would probably be like, we shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Right, little baby?
Fell fits.
I'm down to bury him first and do the spell if we have an
Okay.
idea of what questions we want to ask. That's fine with me. So that way we're not like hand waving the fact that we're carrying. Yes, I know. It's very exciting.
All right. So we'll keep Alan back at the Monster Menagerie for now, to regroup with you guys whenever you guys they'll take it to the spot that you designate when you guys are ready. We'll put it that way. Okay. Arturo, as you are in the streets heading back to Zerafrika's Fine Footwear, you hear in your voice the sounds in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You have a mission. I am okay. War requires sacrifice. You have a big heart. Don't let it harden you. You must let me go.
No! I'm sorry. No. Okay. Arturo falters. But like he kind of stops a moment. Hearing the words. And then he just continues on.
Right.
I'm fine.
I imagine a message got through to you then.
I thought you said you weren't going to get into my head.
I don't need to be in someone's head to understand. Your body language said it all. As did the tear running down your cheek.
Let's just keep going.
You step inside of Zerafrika's Fine Footwear. The ringing of the bell chimes still as the door swings open. Most of the shelves are clean. Nothing left. Seems like some people have bought some of the last things, or at least Zerafrika's packing up shop. And when they hear the bell, you hear a voice in the back go, "Talio, I'll be right there." You see as this woman who has this orangish apron on and these flowers in their hair, still somewhat gleeful, goes, "There are my joyful heroes. And where's Sephi?"
That's what we'd like to ask you. Something has, transpired. And Sephi has disappeared from this plane of existence. Not dead, as far as we know, but, you see, before the events transpired, as you can see outside, some other things are happening, and Sephi mentioned that the planes were merging. Specifically, she mentioned the shadow plane.
I don't know anything about that.
I'd like to make an insight check.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Like,
that.
you know what? I'm definitely
Roll
inciting
for
that.
it. Go for it.
And I am guiding myself. That one. Let's go. Damn.
I rolled the highest with a 17.
My modify +8 for what? Like
Just for funsies. Let's see how bad this is.
for real.
Fel is not. Fel is buying that she's telling the truth, but just for funsies. Oh, that's not terrible.
Gee, not bad.
Yeah.
Not just 'cause it's
He
my
still believes her,
17.
but
Um,
oh yes, from the Shadow Realm. Yugi told us about the Shadow Realm, and
Absolutely.
I actually
Sakura.
have a question, Randall. I've been
Okay.
in this. I have been in and out of this city for many, many, many years, and been to many of its businesses, particularly those who might be involved with a little bit of magic. Would it be possible that I would, at the very least, recognize this person?
have you ever bought shoes before?
Oh yeah.
Then yeah, they've sold you shoes.
Oh, shoe seller. Okay.
You just sell shoes.
Just shoes. That's it.
All she sells.
Okay.
Now for Basil with a 17,
Mhm.
Arturo with a 12, Fitz with a 5. Immediately see as she grabs a rag and just starts like wiping down the desk, almost as like out of habit, and goes, "Yeah, no, don't know nothing about that." And you could, most of you can easily sense the immediate unease that they have.
I would like to speak up and say, fully believing her, by the way. Ugh, darn. Well, I guess we'll have to go ask the Will Tamers directly. Thanks for your help, though.
Madam,
Yes, I'm sure they'll be very helpful.
we are trying to assist in the return of Sephi.
They don't.
Are you
they don't
sure?
need to return. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Sometimes
Oh,
I can
it seems
still
like
hear
something
Alan's
Alice-
This is just what Alan would say.
Perhaps he and I would have gotten along. Who knows?
I'm so worried about how the Will Tamers might react to Taryn being missing as well.
Hmm.
Do you have any sort of way to contact that we could use to contact Sephi?
I've heard rumors. I don't know anything for certain. If Sephi's where I think that they are, then they're home.
Oh,
This was always temporary anyway.
See, the issue is that home is now also becoming here.
Planes don't merge.
I point to the dome.
Are you sure about that?
Planes, she is right to a degree. Planes don't tend to necessarily merge, but they can converge.
Right.
A semantic difference, but an important one. The planes, in extreme circumstances, can layer upon one another, sort of creating the illusion of merging. It's all very magical, complicated, things like that. Beyond my realm of knowledge.
And
Sorry, Doofus just put in the chat.
oh man, I'm in this.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Absolutely.
I understand. I couldn't get you there anyway. I can't go there. So
Well, good for you. There is coming to here.
that happens, then
Well,
I'll be dead, I guess.
if you can't get us there, do you have a way to offer assistance to her?
And as you guys keep pressing Zerfrika, you hear the door open again and the bell jingle. And in walks this man with his hair cut short, a black robe with this orange sash across it, and this tattoo of a tiger spiraling across his shoulder. So you know, whoever was the inspiration for this character art, hit me up.
I want to see.
Y'all fuck any. Y'all fuck any white boy
Oh,
with
God.
blue eyes. I swear to God.
True. It's facts.
Like, oh god.
He was hotter in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And this man walks through and goes, well, what do we have here? Customers, Africa. Yeah, they're just passing by. How are you, Sammy? I'm great. Glad to see you all here. What are y'all in the shop for? Need some new pair of shoes?
Yes. We've just placed our order, and now I believe we shall be going. For now.
And he just puts his leg across the door as a stomping motion. Goes, nah, I don't think we know how to leave this fast. Come on, we have 3 people with high prices on their head.
Oh, Sammy. Oh, Sammy. All right.
Well,
Do you really think you can stand in our way?
I don't intend to.
Fantastic.
But I think a formal introduction is due. Don't you think, Sir Afrika? Yeah, I think so. Well, my name is Sam Soder. You can call me Sammy. I've heard that you lot took out the queen. All 3 of them, in fact.
I think you must be mistaken, considering the queen has been seen around the city.
You don't believe that, do you? I am head of the Golden Masks.
Oh, not the
You owe us
golden
100
mask,
gold,
for
bitch.
real. That's more money. The oh,
I wasn't going to say
Episode 1.
Oh my god.
the golden masks.
And
Nuisance to the city.
we're not the most favorite, but we do make an honest living. Isn't that right,
Bullshit.
Fitz? Oh, come on. You're just like us, except for you deal with dirt.
It's called survival.
Sure. That. Anyway. Since this whole curse, money isn't quite flowing the way that I need it to. And Zerafrika here is not as useful as normal. I'm sorry, Sammy. I'm trying. I know, dear. But maybe I could help you out. You can help me out. I know that we don't necessarily trust each other, but think of it this way. I have things you want, you have things I want, and we can make a deal. Yes, green one.
Not raising my hand to talk to him. So Basil's not literally raising his hand. That'd be crazy.
That would be insane. I have a question. No, go ahead.
No, I would, while he's giving his little whatever speech, I am going to, using my telepathy, project a message to Zerafrika and say, "Dear, blink twice if you need help." Because I don't like the way he talks to her.
Period.
Blink twice if you need help. Because she can't respond. I can project messages to others, but they can't send them back to me.
They blink once.
Oh.
Very well then.
And
Just wanted to check in. Didn't like the way he was talking to you.
Yeah, I feel like he's starting
Rude.
her life vibes.
Yeah.
Giving that.
So
you can
You
tell
know,
he has,
if you need
he's coming on a little strong right now.
help, don't hesitate to call.
Well, let's go ahead and just read the bayonet off. I know about the Shadow Dome. You take down the Shadow Dome. I can bring you to the Shadow Plane to do so. And in return, you'll help me carry these chests to what was it called again? If you could help me bring these chests to, flipping through all the pages. Oh, there's a lot of pages. Just didn't expect it to keep going. It just keeps going. The Eternal Hive, and drop them off with me. I'd be very appreciative.
Wait, you want us to deliver something for you? Sammy wants us to deliver some boxes.
Excuse me, I am not a low strength character.
For real, like the damn
Pandas.
UPS. Okay.
I have a 17.
We are not warriors. I have
Exactly.
I have a master's degree in magic.
Wait, what? I have a 12. Am I the strongest?
I have a 17.
Oh, you said 17. Okay, I didn't hear
I'm
you.
at
That's why I was like, what?
16.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Oh my
It is
God.
muscle momming all of you bitches.
I have an 8. I'm very frail and skeletal.
I
Okay.
understand.
Yeah, trust.
It's,
Sorry.
and he kind of looks at Zerfrick and goes, "You still have them?" And Zerfrick kind of pops up and goes, "Oh yes, I do. I have the 3 chests in the back, ready for you to take. You help with the chest, bring them with me. I get you there, and we can solve both of our problems. Once this dome is done, I can go back to exporting whatever I find."
And where is this place that we need to get to?
I've never heard of it.
The Shadow Dome? The Shadowfell?
No.
No.
Wherever you need the boxes to go.
The Eternal Hive.
To the
Yes.
Eternal Hive. Where is that?
In the Shadow Realm.
Oh, that's kind of where we're trying to go. Huh.
It's a common nexus. It has a portal to and from. Once I plane shift to the Shadow Dome, we'll most likely have to take the portal back here.
Hmm. Oh. I see.
What's in the chest?
There's some loot and money that I owe someone.
I'm gonna give Fel a quick,
Insight check, yeah. Cute.
I'm gonna give Fel a like
Yeah,
Oh.
like a
like a.
All right, let's use the feather to detect some thoughts.
That's not what I meant, but go off, King.
oh, that's what I meant. That's
No.
what
Oh
I meant.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Those who would
what's
like to
his-
roll a
what are his
insight
surf-
may.
Okay.
What are his surface thoughts? Because, like I said, I also
Yeah,
have the telepathic feat.
Y'all
What's,
do
what's his surface thoughts? Because he doesn't need to make a roll for that.
Correct.
Period.
Fitz. That's a fail. Arturo. That's a fail.
Not a 19 failing.
You think he's telling the truth. Fel, Basil, as you get for initial surface thoughts, what comes to the top of his head is payment. This is payment for a bow that he's looking to do in exchange, and he just doesn't have the ability to carry all these chests right now. Not by himself.
Continue.
If Fel and I were to both dig deeper, could it be one roll at disadvantage rather than rolling twice for each of us?
Wait, what?
He's gonna
Like,
know.
because he has to make. But that's
Yeah, whether or
doesn't
not
only
he
know if it
succeeds.
fails.
No.
I think when you push down, he will know. So that
He'll
you
just
can.
know.
I'll allow it. Fuck it. But I'm pretty positive if you push down, they do know.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind.
Oh, I don't want him to know that I'm probing. Sorry, Fel, you're on your own. This doesn't seem like a good moment. Because he'll know if he knows either way, then this doesn't seem like a good moment to try this.
So why do you need our help?
In what part? To deliver chest? I think that's pretty straightforward. I am one man. I can't carry 3 chests by myself.
You don't have a network of thieves that can do your menial tasks.
I do.
Yeah,
but
what's their
I also. None of them are strong enough to go and deal with the Shadow Dome that is generated in the Shadow Realm that's spewing forth from the Shadow Ziggurat. The seat of power for the fallen angels a millennia ago. So, if I
So you need us to do all the work. You need us to carry the boxes and take care of the dome. This seems like
Oh.
rather unequal.
I don't need you to take care of the dome. You can take care of it whether you want to or not. But I know that you want to.
Yes, but the inability for you to get in and out of the city is going to hurt your business one way or another.
Okay.
So you need the dome removed? Or do you not understand the basics of running a thieves guild?
Do you think you have the leverage here?
Yes, actually, I do.
You do not. There is no other way to get to the Shadow Realm. I am your only one. Therefore, I have the leverage.
I would love to
No,
mind
I have the
link.
leverage. No, I have the leverage. No,
I
I have the
want
leverage.
to. I want to mind link.
I'm gonna let you think that.
I'm a mind link with everyone, but it's all the same. Like I can't do it all together, so it's like one at a time. But all I need to do is look at the person to initiate it. And I'm gonna start with Basil and be like, okay, you weren't here the last time that I was here. But the last time that I was here, there was a crazy mirror. And I don't know if you know anything about the cultures of the West, but oh Lord, but mirrors are portals to well, they're technically a connection to an ancient god named Tezcatlipoca, but basically they act as like a kind of like
Conduit.
yes, like to go into the realm of Tezcatlipoca, which is of the shadows and of the smoke. So I think, and it was
we are
really freaky. So
we are
I think,
correct that he
yes.
does not have the leverage.
right, because that's in the other room.
Excellent.
But I just now remembered that. I forgot about that. My apologies.
Artie,
was-
I like you.
And he goes on. He goes like, he goes.
But it's a theory. I don't actually know if it's true, but
Game theory.
it was a really weird mirror. I didn't like. I put a blanket over it. Okay, anyway, that's it. That's the whole message.
Nonetheless, you all are with Sephi, and I am on your side. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to kill you or harm you. I'm just trying to help you along your journey. But I do work in a transactional business. That is all.
Of course. Well,
There's no catches.
There's always a catch, and there's always an ulterior motive.
And you have yours. And I don't ask about yours, do I?
Oh, I'm not asking about yours. I'm just stating. Perhaps you needn't be so brash.
So great to meet you all. How you doing?
Does he have scars on his face?
He has a little.
Like 3?
No.
Okay.
This
Story
is not the
checks
person you're
out
looking
for now.
Yes.
If you wish to communicate to someone that you're on the same side as them, that might be something to be a little bit more upfront with.
Yes, whatever it is you need to make you feel comfortable.
I turn to the others and put the ball in their court. After all, this is their friend. Well, Sephi is their friend.
you need to get Sephi back.
That's true. Skylar agrees.
Mhm.
I want to be
Now-
an evil Bond villain with a bird.
Absolutely.
Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond. Birds are a fascinating creature, aren't they?
Literally
Before we
Basil
go
with,
anywhere,
with his little bat.
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Ball.
before we go anywhere, I do have a question for either of the two of you. Do you know somewhere I could find some armor?
For real.
I do feel a little underdressed for a trip to the Shadow Realm.
I could reach out to my network and see what we have left in our repository if that suits your needs.
Yes.
I
Thank
believe
you.
we also have other errands to do before we go off to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, where can we find you when we're ready to go? Hi, buddy.
I don't mean to pry, but I can come with you until you're ready. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, since your feelings are what's most important here, then perhaps I could wait here with Miss Oathbreaker. We do have some planning to do, and it wouldn't hurt talking to their better half. She's not my better half, probably my worser half, honestly.
Is this like a family thing that y'all have like multiple personalities, or like what's up?
Oh, did Sephi not tell you?
About? Are you similarly one being and two souls, or one? What? Two beings, one
No.
soul? Two girls, one cup.
Miss
No.
Shoemaker here is of this plane. Their sister is on the shadow plane. They'll be chaperone, Hoping you get around. Obviously, the Shadow Plane is where Sephi came from. See it in their eyes.
Okay. Wait here. We'll be back.
As you wish.
Also, you owe us 100 gold each.
Yeah.
Once we're
Actually,
done with this, 100 gold will be nothing.
Make it 2.
actually, it was 300 according to my notes.
Yeah,
It
300
was
total.
more.
There's 3 of us. 3 of us for 100 each. 300 total, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you don't know that. It's
I'm sure we can arrange something. Help pay for Fell's much needed armor. Wouldn't want to see another Gorso die.
Dang,
Another.
everyone's racist.
Well, you Gorsos have a tendency to drop like flies, scatter like rats.
That one seems more apt.
But we do
Not
make
the-
good deals.
It's the anti-Semitism for me. sweetie.
And
I'm dead.
and Fell's going to get very close to Sammy's face and just say, "Yes, we very much do." And then his eyes are going to burn red for a second, and just a quick little visage of the skull.
And only you see this, Vel. As you intimidate and the skull appears, his face kind of shifts a little bit. And you see these lion-like teeth appear and a curling smile.
Ooh. Quick telepathy to him. Seems we all have our little secrets.
That's the way I like it.
Perfect. Then, as far as I'm concerned, we have a deal.
I'll gather more information about the ziggurat and the dirge that started playing a few days ago. And hopefully when you return, we'll have a plan.
Great.
As soon as we're outside the shop, I can't stand people like that guy. What a prick.
Yeah, the masks are. Well, the vagabonds and the masks have never exactly gotten along.
I don't care for the masks.
They swindled us out of money.
He'll swindle you out of more than money if given the chance. Or if the
Hey, oh,
chance
what's
is
money?
created.
Now
Now
my
then.
money.
Give me back my money.
Give me your fucking money. This bitch has a flower crown.
How many? How many?
Sound
1,
cute.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
The way I have not been spelling her name right this whole time.
Period.
How would you know?
I'm going to be honest. There's not a
How would
single
you
name
know?
you put in there that you have spelled right.
Literally this whole time. I've been like, brother, I don't know what the fuck you just said. I'm just gonna
Well,
type
also-
out what I heard.
Zurif Kira.
Yeah, Zurf Kira. It's not Freaka. There's no. It's not an FR.
Oh my
Zurf
god,
Kira.
People can't read.
Kira. no,
It's
no,
dark print.
Akira.
no. She is Zurafrika,
Yeah.
period. Okay.
They're a freak out.
They're a freak. She's a
Elise and I have
freak.
had this exact conversation, and I was like, "Yeah, I slipped the R and the I because
We've had this conversation on stream.
Yeah, so it's just
This is
Zerafrika.
not the-
And I like it.
She's a super freak.
Break
Super
it.
freak. She's super-
Look, we know Randall can't read. It's okay.
Yep. That's how this works. Where you all headed to? What's the goal?
Do we still need to seek out the Will Tamers, do you think? Or do we have our answer on how to get into the Shadow Realm?
I'm curious as to what lengths they'll go to try and get Taryn back, but I'm not sure if we should reveal this information just yet.
It might be wise not yet to poke the hornet's nest, as it were.
As we're about to enter the hive.
Literally. Although I must admit that, honestly, the last group of people that scare me right now might be the Will Tamers.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Where's your head at, Ellie?
Well, as I said, I'd like to find some armor. Just in case something happens. Might
Can
be
you even
useful.
use armor? No offense.
I believe I might give it a try.
I probably know where we can find some for not a ton of money, at least before the world ended. Let me just go ahead and ask God where I've traded.
I will help
Were
her.
you traded before?
Oh my God.
Evan?
Why do you only talk when I'm talking? I'm so concerned. Is he like, oh my God, we're talking, conversation?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
exactly
muted.
it.
I'm not talking. He's dead silent. I'm so serious.
Unless what you're saying, Fitz, is you don't want me to wear any armor.
I'm somehow.
Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Call me out.
I was just buying time for him to find
Oh.
things.
Thanks. I just went to the map and clicked on things, so I found something. If you looked at your map, players,
Here I go.
Yes.
you would know
dear.
that Zerafrika was roughly 122. Is 122. I'm assuming you see these as well. I honestly
Yes.
don't know.
I don't.
The little markers? Yes.
Yes.
I do not.
Oh, right down
Then-
the street, there is a master armorer.
Oh.
Galnir Master Armor is right down the street at 120. That is correct. If you can't see these tokens, you should be able to select different layers, but they should be popping up for you.
Yes, if you click on the little bookmark where it says journal notes, they should pop up.
Okay, this one is
Little golden
journal.
book.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, all the way on the left-hand side of the screen, the little bookmarky bit. Click that.
Oh, whoa!
Mhm,
Wow!
mhm.
Look at that. Where she's
Yeah.
at? Where she's at? 120.
120.
122 is Zerafrika. 120 is
Whoa.
Galnir Master Armorer.
Yes, in the Tool District.
Oh, okay. Temple of Life is right there. R.I.P.
Loronar's pelts and fine leather might be more of what I can wear,
Yeah, sounds about right.
i.e. light armor.
That's what I was getting at. Is that
Yeah.
you don't?
Yeah.
You can only wear light armor, but
Well,
this takes
there's
one to know one.
Roners, there's Galniers. The sewing shop might have some leather. Or might be able to make something.
Well,
Carrion's Remedies has things.
with Fell's taste, I imagine.
Oh, say that again.
With
Sarah?
Fell's taste. Oh, I said with Fell's expensive taste, Galnir might be a better option.
Oh,
Yes, but with my money,
Yeah.
the other
But
one
yeah.
might be.
I have money. Do you need to borrow money?
We'll
Oh my
be
god, are you
fine.
poor? Oh my god, are you
Wow.
poor?
Oh my god.
He's just like us. For
Oh my
real.
God, you're
oh my
poor.
god, you're poor.
You're poor.
Well, I have to head back to get some more money.
You could
Spent
just
a lot trying to get.
you could just borrow some of mine. Look how the tables have turned.
Or I could just kill him and take it.
We need to
You
get
know,
Who are we killing?
I don't want to kill any specialized artisans right now. We're not
Can-
going to get many more of
right,
those for
can
a
we
while.
just do death for like 24 hours? Like, can we at least try to do it? Like if it happens, but like, could we just actually actively avoid it if possible?
I mean,
Yeah, just pay me back later, Phil.
I would like to go to this Ronar's Pelts and Fine Leather and see if
Sounds
that's.
good.
And let's go.
We shall sneakily head over.
luckily it's a very
Yeah,
short walk.
Yeah,
Slip
it's
through
not
the
too
alley.
far.
Slip through
And
the
you
alley,
find
cross the street.
yourself at a pretty rundown place. The door is kind of half open. You hear on the inside the sounds like rats squawking, and then you hear a loud poof as a bang, and shoo, get out! I don't need you. As the rats get brushed out and the door swings open, and he looks up and goes, and you see this middle-aged half-orc kind of just look at you and turn away and just go back inside.
Follow him in.
Yeah, excuse me.
Oh, you're here to buy.
Yes.
Rona, at your pleasure. Who's buying?
Can it please be my pleasure?
Hello? For real. I love
Something about half orcs, man. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
love half orc, let me tell you.
That would be me. I'm the one buying.
Of course, it's a course, so you know exactly where to go. I am Rona, pelts and fine leather. I sell exotic pelts and hides from all over the kingdom. What can I help you with?
I'm looking for some armor, of course. Light. Either, either really. Leather, studded leather, if you have any of those.
I do. I have let's see. This one. And he pulls up a leather breastplate with these big gaudy shoulder pads that are just giving Gaga era. And the entire thing is made out of gator skin. And he goes, well, we mixed this gator skin with a squirrel, and we fine wove them into each other. Don't ask me how. A lot of time went into this one, and created the perfect blend of squirrel.
Randall, I'm not sure you understand how fabric works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was into it. I was
Magic world.
I think that's fun. These squirrels are huge, by the way, in this
You
world.
don't-
The squirrel.
You have
Squirrel is just the
It's called improv.
colloquial.
Yes, and Evelyn. Yes, and.
The squirrels in this world are huge, you guys. Like, I'm
And if you
telling
don't like it, you say next.
I'm not entirely sure that gator is my style.
you.
this is the thing I went to school for.
Usually Felly's style is no clothes.
Oh, well. And he pulls up a studded leather. This one is
Just a thong.
Is it just like leather
It's like-
harness?
Oh,
Do you have a leather
yes.
harness that could help protect me?
Oh, bikini
Uh,
logic armor.
it is
Yeah.
Gate Cruise, black leather harness,
Oh my god.
Just
Steve
metal
Manuel.
rings around each nip. And he goes, this one is made out of the finest leather in all of the realm. And very protective.
Wow.
They'll give you an AC 13. or
Right, this will
whatever.
give you a +2 to your AC, let me tell you.
Yes, studded leather. I get it because in the nipples are the studs. Got it.
Yes. We've left a little room in case you have a piercing. Better be safe.
Perfect. How much will this one run me?
Well, great question.
Believe
Well,
it's 45 gold, generally.
well,
Usually, most
It is.
Usually, but this one is from
It's
an
the end of the world
ostrich.
price.
Very
I don't think you know what leather is.
The most expensive leathers can come from alligator, crocodile, and ostrich.
Period.
Stretch leather?
Period. Is apparently a thing.
It's crazy.
You know,
Give it
rich
clutch.
people just be doing
Okay.
crazy shit,
Okay. Is this an actual article or is this the AI overview?
This is
I'm running with it.
Leathers,
I'm running
an
with
actual
it.
article.
Sure.
ostrich.
All right.
I believe you, but
I'll take ostrich leather.
ostrich leather is a
Great.
classic. It is one of the strongest leathers on the market due to its high
Great.
protein content.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Period. I didn't know that. Oh, it's like the ones with the little holes in them. That makes sense because they're feathers.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send it to
Because
you.
of that, normally studded leather is like 45 gold pieces. This one is 445 gold pieces.
God damn.
Sure, that's not a problem for a Gorso.
I should have taken to store value, and I said, no, you won't need to store value.
Do you want it? I can't afford it.
400 seems really high, especially
That's
during
so
these
high.
times.
Yeah, really.
It's
Do you think
Especially
incredibly
during these times, you're right?
high.
Because it's now, it was rare before, and now it's really fucking rare.
Yes, which means there's not so much demand for it at this time.
Yeah.
I mean, those hellhounds will just go right through it.
Yes, this
I think they
seems the
look quite
wrong
good.
time. It seems the wrong time
Oh,
to
well,
be price gouging.
may I try it on?
Sure, but I can get you to the fitting room if you like.
Oh no, I'll just take it, try it on right here.
Sure,
And he's
Yeah.
going to peel off his top and try to,
Arturo's
Yeah.
just standing there looking
Your arms go
directly
up.
at the merchant like,
You know the
He-
armor goes over your clothes, not
Pulls-
instead of your clothes.
I am trying something right now.
he pulls down over the leather harness over your chest, and kind of plays with the rings to get them into position so that it feels comfortable. Don't want that cold. It's a little cold, you get that brush of cold. I'm getting too detailed. Someone's like, I'm here for this. I see you, chat. There's an audience for everything. And he goes, there, and he kind of pats it, and it feels like it breathes a little bit. And make me a perception check.
Oh, not perception. Shit. Yep, that tracks.
What'd you get?
4.
can I do a perception?
Yeah,
Damn.
Absolutely.
Can we be
I guess.
watching?
Sure.
We are
You can watch.
watching. I always feel like somebody's watching.
Watch
well.
me.
Nope.
That's a 9.
Nope.
You all gawk with your eyes open as Lord Fell dons this leather harness, this ostrich leather harness.
Blushing.
The youths, they do love their leathers. I mean,
Well,
it's
as
200 years old.
just-
I guess.
As the one person here who's not taken with Feli's good looks. Well, no, it's an 11.
Okay, better than the rest of us, at least. It's double
It's
digits,
Foundry.
at least. For
Uh,
real.
Yeah. So Fel's going to, I don't know, how does this look? What do you think?
I think it looks divine.
Really, do you think?
I mean,
And it's like, I don't know. Do you think it really fits? And he's trying. Basically, I'm trying to seduce him to give me a little lower price.
I mean, I think it definitely does fit.
Are you
Very
sure?
well.
I don't know. I don't, I'm gonna I'm gonna like throw up a little bit in my mouth as I do this, but I'm gonna help you and play along. I'm gonna go up to you, Feli, and trace a finger down your arm and be like, I don't know. It kind of looks like you're almost bulging right out of it. Don't you think? And I turn back with like a very innocent look towards the shopkeeper.
He definitely is.
Arturo's like,
yeah, Arturo, like, I'm confused. Belly acted like this. Normal. It's a Tuesday. Fitz touching Felly? I'm confused.
I'm gonna lean over
Um,
to Arturo. Your little group here is interesting.
It's kind of normal, actually. Kind of.
I mean,
Am I
look
right?
at the way it hugs your pecs.
Now, are you sure we can't go a little lower?
I
I mean, I sure would like it if you could go a little lower.
Perception
Yes.
with persuasion with advantage.
for making me
I
blush,
help?
yes. Please.
Because I help.
Persuasioning?
Yeah.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Yes.
Guidance.
God damn it!
Guidance. I said guidance.
Really? I have frickin'.
I did say
Right.
guidance.
I think Foundry's broken.
What's guidance? A D4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.
Damn. Well.
15. Jesus.
And he gets closer to you and goes, I didn't realize magic casters could
Good.
be so muscular. And he kind of like grabs it and kind of like tugs it a little bit and goes, fine. For you, 345.
How about we do 150 and I can check some other stock that you have in the back.
I think we should go talk about that. Yeah. And let's excuse us as we look at other leather harnesses. This ostrich might not be the best. Perhaps you need a stingray leather.
We'll be back. Perhaps I'll catch up with you. Shall we? This might take a while.
I'm gonna mind link with Feli and be like, Felioso Scorso, you better prestidigitation after that. Jesus Christ.
Is this the place you want to be right now?
God damn it. God damn it. And goodbye. So snip.
And Renard walks into the back of the room.
Have fun. I suppose we'll be on our way. Meet you back at the menagerie.
Sure.
Do you still need this? I can like there's a deeper here.
Well, if you'd like, I can just dimension door us out of here and then we just skip out.
Oh no. I'm a man
Oh.
of my word.
All right.
It was a good try. Thank you, guys.
I will
A+.
step out. I will step outside the shop with the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will leave 150 gold for you, Fel, just in case you need that.
Okay.
Just in case you do need
And-
that, actually.
The three of you head out, and Fel, I want to give you a moment because you often say one thing and mean another. Is that one of
Fel?
these cases?
I mean, Fel is going to do what he does best. And he's heading to that back room to seal a deal.
Period. You know, taking one for the
He's going to do as he says.
so that we can get that major discount.
We will. Scene cut.
Great.
Happy Honda days indeed.
And you can commission
Real.
Evelyn for that art now.
Hello.
No, you can't. You.
And where are the three of you off to?
Well,
Saturo?
Well,
I
we
don't
can't-
think we're gonna leave him there.
No, yeah, we can't do the funeral without him. So
Take them a while.
So are we going to sit outside?
no,
and
that
wait?
is so indecent. Oh my god, that is the most humiliating thing we could possibly do. Let's not do that. Like,
Why?
I'd rather
The amount
not.
of times I've
Yeah,
waited
for
in
one-
cars for this to happen is
Yeah.
actually insane.
Wait a
So This
minute.
is actually really normal.
Arturo is like,
Yeah, Fitz is gonna be
Arturo
like,
is
this
like
is kind of
so
normal.
sheltered. He's like, no, I can't.
Turo, why?
I
why
once sat
don't
in a McDonald's parking lot when my friend got railed in a fucking truck. Like, it's normal.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, I did not have this upbringing.
it's normal for you?
Yeah.
Normal for everybody.
Fitz is gonna kind of shrug her shoulders and say, if you all are feeling uncomfortable, I'll wait for him. Look, we all shared tents. I don't mind. I
We
couldn't give a shit.
We don't have to go all the way back. I just think it would be rather boring to just stand out here waiting for him to be done having sex. I think there are more useful things we could be doing. Perhaps we could go get lunch.
I
Is there a
am.
place to get lunch?
I am hungry.
In Haunted Beer.
Let's see. You know, I could take
in the
this time.
post-apocalypse. Can we still get brunch in the apocalypse? I need to know.
I could use this time to see
Oh,
is the other torque. So it says this torque is a part of a set of 6 that I have. And I can sense the direction of a nearby torque as long as it's within a 30-mile radius. Is it just over there by the big thing, the big where
you
the
don't sense
is it a rock, was
anything
it?
nearby,
Oh, okay. Cool.
if my notes are correct.
Okay. Cool.
There's a winery across the river. I bet they have tapas.
Ooh.
Bottomless mimosas at Hills Nectar Winery.
It's right next to the boba place. Let's go.
Guys, I don't think you know what happened in the past like 3 weeks. I don't think anyone's serving food right now.
We
Sorry.
could go to, well, if you prefer Merchant's Rest. Is a haberdashery?
There's flyers up for a drag brunch. The apocalyptic drag brunch.
They
Yes.
would.
Choosy Oreo
They really would.
treats. I've been there a number of times. They have
Actually-
delightful cakes.
This would be a good time. I would like to go towards 119, towards the wall, and check out what this dome is like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I suppose
Yeah.
it's a valuable
Yeah.
use of our
Let's do
time.
that. Yeah.
Instead of getting tapas.
That was a good idea though. Like could definitely use it later.
I bet they have small plates.
Yeah. Like cheeses.
Lovely. Do we get tapas?
I went
That's what
to
I hear whenever I
Barcelona.
think of Elijah Schlesinger just in my head. That's all I hear.
I went to Barcelona and I got tapas.
Uh,
Have you ever been to Barcelona?
You head off towards 119, Sylvan Striker Bows of Elven Quality, which is shut down. The entire door is boarded up. You see blood marks just kind of dragged out of it. And you kind of go behind the buildings to where the dome is coming down on the wall. And it is this inky black void that just kind of swirls up towards the sky.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, I was about to ask something similar. Can I put
Touch
a
it? Sorry.
can I use my familiar to touch it and cast identify?
Can you do that with a familiar? Then yeah.
I think so. 'Cause
I'm pretty sure you can spellcast through a familiar.
Yeah, you can't you like
I don't do familiars, but if you tell me yeah, I'll believe you.
then yeah, I won't
Pretty
even
sure
double
that's something
check.
I've read.
I think
When you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if you had cast it.
Okay.
So I would like to cast identify with my little bat who has 15 hit points. which
You
is far more hit
put
points
your
than I should.
hand on the dome of shadow. And you feel nothing. And as you touch it, you hear a faint lamenting dirge.
So but pushing against it, it feels like a wall.
Feels like a
There's-
solid wall.
There's not like any. Gotcha.
Basil, you're familiar. Your bat flies up, puts his little bat finger.
He puts both his little hands on it.
And casts identify, and it
Identify.
fails.
And it fails. Oh dear. Waste of a spell slot. Well, that's unusual. My little bat back up to me. Now, why did the spell fail? Fine. I'll tuck the little bat away.
The thing I'd like to do while we're here.
Mhm.
And what would that be?
Waiting for Randall.
I'm good.
Okay. I would like to cast locate object on the crown.
Does that work interplanarly?
It just says within 1,000 feet. My curiosity is not. So my idea. Hear me out. If I want to confirm that, because we're not quite sure that Sephi's in the Shadow Realm yet. I want to confirm a couple of hunches I have. So my thought is that if a locate object points me towards the ziggurat or towards the dome itself, then that'll confirm what we've been learning thus far.
Okay. And you are looking for the crown using locate object spell, correct?
Yes, it just points me in a direction. I sort of I pull a tool out of my object, points to it like a compass.
Got it. It does not point anywhere. It kind of bounces back and forth.
Not what I expected. Okay.
From what I'm reading, it can work in the ethereal plane, but it cannot go against other planes.
So
Unless you have something otherwise.
no, but
State your case.
so the planes are close by. They are overlapping in some unusual ways.
I see your
So-
argument.
It's less that I'm not like this will lead. I don't think this will lead us to Sephi. I want to confirm that Sephi and this plane are in the same place, are on the same place, because we don't know where Sephi went. Everyone's telling us she went to the shadow plane. I can't confirm it. Fitz can't confirm that. I want to confirm it. As a player, I think I know that, but I don't think my character does.
It doesn't point anywhere. I'm saying that specifically to answer some of your questions.
Okay.
Whether that makes sense.
It will.
Anything else with the dome?
Anyone got a disintegrate spell handy?
Unfortunately, not.
I think we learned
Didn't
all
get
we
that for
could.
a while.
Yeah, I think we learned all that we could from this.
I imagine that they're done by now.
Um,
How long's it been?
I'm afraid.
He talks a big
Go
game.
on.
I cut the mind link because I was afraid, so I don't know. Damn,
Well-
I could have been like, "Hey, Phil, you didn't even know."
The
could cast
second you
Thunder.
connect.
Right? Like, oh man.
Fellies-
You don't want to know what he's using with Gaze of Two Minds now.
Oh my god, he's just using it to fuck himself.
Brother.
He's yeah, even the bird's upset.
For real.
I'm gonna turn to the others. No, he talks a big game, but Felly's not about lasting the longest. Felly's about
He's
getting a
about to-
job done.
Period.
Second that guy comes, he's out of there.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I hope you're right.
Shall
And
we
I will
head back?
Well,
start walking back to the store.
Yeah.
I will follow.
Let's go back.
you head back to the store. And Fel, you walk out. Harness on. Obviously stayed on. Hair a little frazzled. Back to your party.
Oh, good.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, good. My estimation was correct.
So,
I need everyone's brains. I need everyone to think on something.
Okay.
I cast locate object on the crown.
yes.
I wasn't really pointed in any specific direction. If
Hmm.
the planes are converging, then my thought was that it might point either towards the ziggurat, towards the center, or in every direction at once. You know, sort of spinning like a confused compass. But I have neither. I'm not quite sure what it could mean.
And you're certain it is the shadow realm that is converging with the material plane?
Well, I'm not, but Sephi seemed to recognize it before she disappeared.
Hmm.
I'm not sure of a lot of things, but I am worried that that she may be somewhere else entirely. We're not sure where she was shifted to. We just know that people have been telling us that she's there, but I can't prove it.
And it was plane shift and not banishment.
It was banishment.
No, it
It
was
ban-
it was plane shift, no? This
It
one
was
was plane
banishment.
shift. Drawl was
Uh,
banishment.
No,
No,
They were
Droll
both
was
plane
plane
shift.
shift.
Oh damn, I
you
mixed those
said
up.
banishment with your mouth.
Yes.
Correct, because as a spell written, it says you can banish someone to another plane of existence using plane
Yeah.
shift.
Right.
But as to which plane, they never.
We don't
We-
know.
I
We're
did not
not
specify
sure.
that.
Hmm.
Correct. And I do have a
Sephi-
few to play with.
Yes. So my worry is that
number
even
of
if we
places.
go with Sammy, we might not end up in the right place anyway.
We may not, but we can at least take care of this ziggurat problem.
Message: where are you, bitch?
I mean, we could.
Mhm.
I do have sending. I could ask Sephi if it goes through. She could tell us for sure if it was the Shadow Realm or shadow, whatever it is, shadow.
Yeah, what is it called?
Whatever it's called.
Are you calling it that?
I've
It
been
is the
calling
Shadow Realm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then she can confirm if it's the shadow realm.
Hey, anime.
When you walk away.
We haven't seen anybody walking around with like a puzzle box in front of him, like a little triangle. Just making sure.
You know, I haven't. Not even a little eye. Not even a gold eye or anything.
Nothing.
Well, I would like. I think we I think it's about time we see about burying Alan.
Yeah.
Very well.
All right.
And where are we burying Alan?
Eat the Triceratops poop.
Throw it down the well.
I
How
didn't
I-
dare you? How
And
dare
Oh,
you,
excuse me,
Belle?
Triceratops pen where they pooped.
Can you?
Fitz has this memory. She doesn't know if it's real or not. If it's something she's created herself or something she remembers. But it's this unshakable feeling that maybe the highest point in town, closest to the moon, might be an honorable place.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
What is the highest point in town?
I don't know, but if it's not in that 900-page book, we having problems.
The
Imagine
entire
it's quite a flat city.
it would be
I don't know,
in
I
the
live
Royal
in-
Garden.
That sounds.
Like a terrible place to be.
I'm
I-
so into using the Royal Gardens to bury our friend. You have no idea. Let's do it. I'm ready to desecrate.
Would it be Would it be wise to get that close to the castle? Is that
We'll do it
Yep,
at
the
night.
castle is right across the courtyard.
We'll do it at night
yeah.
once the moon is risen.
Settled?
That'll.
Settled?
Yeah, but
Three,
before we bury his
4.
body, definitely want to take that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
speaking-
We'll ask the
The
question.
thing he
Yes.
used to speak to animal.
Oh,
Plants.
period. We have to take this. Also, we're looting his corpse.
Oh yeah, we gotta take his things. Yeah.
If
His
Alan
money.
can let the crowd
Well, he
know
doesn't have
what
any
they
money.
Oh,
got.
we'll take your punchy fists and your.
He doesn't have any money.
And you all head towards the Royal Gardens at night. It's still pretty empty. It's the highest point you could see from here. It kind of goes up a little bit, and there's that tree that was part of the queen's treasure hunt all that time ago. The branch still snapped below it. And some of Terrace's the Uncanny Vagabonds come along to help you dig a hole, and you set Alan in it. Are you casting Speak with Dead before this?
Cast up. So that I will cast the spell for you so that the three of you can focus on it. I know, Arturo, you are, as a cleric, you likely have access to the spell, but you should not have to focus on the casting, and instead be given an opportunity to mourn your friend.
Thank you.
And I will cast the spell. My eyes glow turquoise, and his eyes glow turquoise as he sort of like sits up. And you guys have 5 questions.
To which I relay to the two of you what Alan told me, which I have not officially told you all yet. The story of how he was a prince of the moon.
Well, I will say he didn't tell you all.
Oh.
He didn't tell you all that. He told you very specifically that the amulet that he keeps underneath his doublet once belonged to a woman he loved. And he asked you to find her and tell her that Navarre is sorry.
Yes.
This is what I relate to you.
Okay, great. I have it in the notes.
Great.
There's an amulet that I carry. It once belonged to a woman I love. Tell her that Navarre said I'm sorry for forgetting her.
Yes.
So perhaps one of the questions, again, in my head, in heads, so that it's not actually spoken out loud, is this. See if Alan knows where to find her.
So you're saying that Alan forgot, but then remembered? Like, did all of Alan's memories come back?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Pieces.
Oops. I have a question that I want to ask Alan.
Okay.
But I should wait for other folks, maybe. Okay, so do we want to start with where to find Navarre?
Not Navarre.
I mean, not Navarre, sorry. The Navarre's lover, the person that they love. The woman that he loved.
Seems as good a place as any to start. Alan, I would like to know where to look to find the lover you had forgotten.
She is at home in Ithilun.
Going to the moon.
I don't know how to spell that, y'all.
I got you.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
It's literally moon in two
Yeah,
different
moon.
delicious.
Love it.
She's at home in Ithilun.
How the hell do we get there? I don't ask that. I'm just wondering.
What's your next question?
What? Say it again. Say it again, Phil.
I said that's not a bad question to ask.
We could ask, how do we get to Ithilun?
Cross the sea of stars above and find the largest remainder, the largest piece of our shattered moon.
Well, that's unexpected.
Cross the sea of stars and find the largest remainder, the largest piece of our shadowed moon. Okay.
Shattered.
Shattered.
Third question.
Do you have a question, Phil?
I have the pieces. More answers will come when we arrive there.
Alan, how did you come to join us here?
My uncle threw me from my home, and I fell a very long ways.
Well, he's on a list now.
Yeah, for real. Fuck that guy. Anyways.
messaging or telepathy to you all. Perhaps a final question for Alan.
No, we have two more.
I know.
Go ahead. Oh, you're saying. Okay.
He's like, I can count.
Message will be if there's any words he wants to say before he says goodbye.
To our viewers
are
at
they?
home.
Basically.
Oh no.
Damn, that's a good one.
Fourth question.
Arturo will ask, Alan. Hold on, wait. I've just lost my page. Fuck. Alan, you. Who did the unseen one send you?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh!
I was sent to Onadir by the unseen. Or the unknown.
It's the unseen.
Goes by many names.
Into the unknown.
Arturo's gonna throw up. Okay. Anyways. Okay, that's all I had to ask.
Yes, I was sent by the unseen in accordance with my monastic order. Or so I believed.
Sounds like a trip.
What?
For sure.
Okay.
It was something.
I'm shook. Okay.
Wasn't the first time I used modify memory.
Oh, damn.
Ow.
God damn it.
Giving things away. Damn. Not a moment of mistake.
Do you wish to ask the final question,
You ask them.
Pitts?
Alan, do you have anything else you wish to say to us?
Use my chat emote a lot.
I was like, no.
My last moment, I remembered everything. And in remembering and in seeing what I had forgotten, my only wish is you take whatever revenge you need to and deliver it without hesitation. Do not I don't want to use the word hesitate again. Do not hesitate to take the things you need. I hope you all live to see the end of this. And with that, the spell fades. He lays back in the dirt and the turquoise glow fades away. Well, I hope you all had your questions answered. I did not meet your friend, but with the reverence you all give him, he must have been quite a fellow. I'm sorry for your loss. Truly. It is not easy to lose one you love so rapidly.
I don't know who made that character, but they were great.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to be sincere for once in my life. God forbid I have one moment of sincerity.
Is it a loss to know someone, even just for a brief time?
I just hope he died for a dream that he believed in.
Well, what do you say we help make his final wish come true?
Looks like you and I finally have a goal in common, Velios Scorso.
And we'll see it to its end.
And I will begin to move some dirt with a shovel and bury him under the light of the moon.
While Fitz is digging the hole, or moving the earth, I should say, Arturo will kind of clean up Al and just get him wrapped up and ready for burial. And I think, let me look at Arturo's inventory, but I think he has some tissue or some paper. Let me see. I mean, I got some clothes. I don't know. I'll take some cloth. Arturo will kind of use it to wipe his tears. And then he'll ask Feli to burn it.
And with that, we'll end today's session.
No. Oh.
Thank you all for playing with me tonight. I'm super excited. Hope you had a great time.
I sure did.
We are over
So
time.
good.
It was
we have
we
an end of session question.
Oh, we do have an end of session question before I forget. Thank you. Yes. And it was for, I believe, Fel.
Yes. Does Feli have a little satyr tail? Does it do the happy twitchy thing?
So Fel's tail is fairly long. It is not a little tiny deer tail like a fawn. He is a satyr, so this is a longer tail, more akin to about trying to remember how we have it here. So he's got like more of a whippy tail. So it's decently long. And he can control it to a degree. Not like a prehensile tail. But it does swish back and forth, and he can make it go back and forth when he is a little more excited.
So it's like a tiefling tail.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just not as prehensile as a tiefling tail. It doesn't have any strength to it. Like that. Like some, depending on the tiefling, they can like wrap their tail around things. He can't do that with this. It just kind of swishes.
I've always been a swishy tail tiefling kind of person, like a less prehensile, more like emotional indicator.
But yes, I would say that during his time in the shop, it was probably swaying back and forth a little bit.
Exciting. Well, with that, we're going to head off. And we will see you tomorrow for Curse of Strahd. And next week, we'll see you for Crown of the Oathbreaker, where we might go into the Shadow Realm. Maybe.
Into
Bye
the
now.
Shadow Realm. Into the Shadow Realm. Into the Shadow Realm.
It's time to duel!
Anyway, bye.
Bye.